So this one took me forever. Hi and welcome back to the Polymer Clay channel. So today, or this evening, I'm going to show you how to make a calendar. Now I haven't done one of these before, and the reason why I've avoided it like the plague is basically because I knew it would take me forever. But I'd done the numbers some time ago, and I think it was back in August or something like that, and I thought, oh, I'll do the rest later, and later never came, and now it's later and I had to finish it. But before we get onto the tutorial, I'd just like to say thank you to the 106 of you that have just appeared out of nowhere. I hit 3k a little while ago, and all of a sudden there you all are. So welcome and thank you for being here, and now on to the tutorial. Thanks for watching the tutorial. So this is the show and tell part where I talk about what I've made, what I liked, what I didn't like, and most importantly, parts that you can do better. Now there are plenty on this one, I can assure you. So I've got this down here and I'm going to do my utmost not to drop it all over the place and not to break anything, which I don't know if that's going to work out. So let's bring it up. So this is the calendar. It's absolutely massive and it wasn't intended to be. This is a magnet board and this is the only way that I'm going to be able to show it to you. It's ideally supposed to go on a fridge and you just put all the magnets on and that is it. But then I suddenly realised, how on the earth am I going to show it to you? But this is it. This is what we're doing. So here we go. I'll come out of shot because that's the only way I'm going to do it. So here is the top one. And that's obviously the month and then the days and then all of the numbers. Now the idea of this, albeit rather strange, is so that you can just put them on your fridge. You don't have to put anything else on the background. You have to obviously put all the magnets on and then you just simply stick it to the fridge. Now anything that you want on a certain date, say you have, I don't even know what number this is, there you go. See if you have like something on the 11th, you pop a post-it note or something like that on that date, or that is kind of like the idea of it. Now there was something on Pinterest, like I said in the start of the video, that I saw where you could have like blocks and you put them in. I couldn't do that. I tried forever. It just didn't work out. So this was my next kind of idea. Now I appreciate that you cannot see all of it, but there you go, that's probably better. So yeah, let's talk about this. The numbers took me a very long time. Well, to be honest, the whole lot took me a really long time. But if you have a look sort of closely, you can see that I've done them roughly all of this same sort of colouring and things like that. It's not fancy, it's designed to be practical as well as something fun to do. Now fun, that yes, it's fun, but it does take a little bit longer than expected. And also, when I did the days of the week, I don't know what happened to Wednesday. Look at Wednesday. Wednesday's really small. So yeah, do it better than that. What I found out is that when I did the lettering as well, I should have had a background ready to start off with so that you can size up properly. And I spent many hours resizing August and resizing June, and honestly that's why it's taken me so long, but I'm finally here. And no, this isn't Christmassy, but what a cool present this would be if you were going to do it. So that is the one I've got it also set up in the right date as well. I did check. So that's December and they're the numbers. I could do it closer than that, but to be honest with you, I don't actually know what I would break in the meantime. So anyway, that's that one. Now I'm going to show you all of the actual other months, because obviously there's 12. So here's January. Now the idea of this is to make it so that it's like bubble writing. That was kind of the idea of it. But January is my favourite, and the reason why January is my favourite is because it's the right size. Now I did struggle with the sizing, like I said, but yeah, it works out. It's absolutely fine. And then of course February, what did it for me, the tricky parts were obviously the Y's, because I was then kind of cutting all around it and I didn't like the cut out, so I refilled it and it supported the Y as well. And they're all made fairly similar, they're just words, you know, so they all have magnets on the back. I've used a really tiny magnet, but they're extra strong. I've never seen anything like it, but they're absolutely brilliant, and I will link them in the description because they're just brilliant for this. They do not slide off. I've got so many here, it's ridiculous. And there's April, and there are, I liked the short months, I have to admit. They were a lot easier to do. Or August, May, June. Let's do June next. May, June, yeah, that is right. June, at one point, I don't know whether you've seen it or not, because I don't know whether I'll leave it in, but June became another June. There was two at one point. I don't know why, but I lost track of what month I was doing, and then all of a sudden July was born. Yeah, these are obviously a nice way to make something that's kind of like, well, it's really practical, but also once you've got the idea of what letters you're doing, it's just a repeating process. For example, the U's are upside down N's, W's are upside down M's. So once you get the kind of the sort of the premise of it, I guess, it all sort of works out well. S's and E's are obviously quite easy to do because it's squiggly lines. I don't know what one I actually struggle with doing. O's, weirdly enough, I find it a bit of a struggle getting the right O shape. It's like this one, for example, is a bit like that, and then you've got the smaller one like that. So yeah, not a fan of O's. But to be honest with you, you know, once you get into a kind of a process with it, and you just keep going, that's all I'll say. You just got to keep going. Doing a calendar isn't the easiest thing, but it will certainly keep you busy for a little while. And it's a really nice present. But not only that, it's something that, you know, can last a really long time. It's useful, and that's what I like to make things out of polymer clay, because you can make things that are so useful that no one would have thought, oh, it's made out of clay. Oh, okay. It did take an awful lot of magnets. So like these ones have got 3 magnets on the back. The smaller months have got 2. But you just have to make sure that you get strong enough magnets so they don't slide down the fridge. And I have tested these all out, and I had to test this on the magnet board as well. And I found this really, really tricky to start off with, but it's important because you want these to be nice and strong, so that you can obviously put notes underneath them and stuff like that, and they're not going to go anywhere. But yeah, so this is my calendar. I don't know what happened to Wednesday. So this is how you create a calendar with polymer clay. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. And I'm finally here, and it'll probably blah 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 blah. Hi and welcome back to the Polymer Clay channel. So firstly, I'd like to just announce, hi and welcome back to the Polymer Clay channel. So firstly, I'd just like to say welcome to the 106 of you that have appeared out of nowhere. So I hit 3K a little while ago, and all of a sudden there's a lot of you more. And I just want to say thank you very much for hitting subscribe. It's an absolutely and I thought, oh, I can do that. So I filmed all the numbers and then promptly forgot about it because I knew it was a really, really hard thing to do. Got to scratch my nose again. But I didn't quite realise just how long this would take. And I've still got to scratch my nose again. So this is kind of like a test kind of, and I will link them in the but this is how you create a calendar with polymer clay. No. So this is how you create a calendar with polymer clay. Is that all I say? What else do I say? I normally have 3 or 4 things, don't I? So anyway, this is here. I don't know what language that was. Can someone name my duck? Because it doesn't have a name, and you know, it's kind of cute, but you know, it's got to have a name.